Okay, I want to talk about knife sharpeners. I've got this knife sharpener here. It's made by EKCO. It's a really old school type of knife sharpener, probably made in the 60s or 50s. These are still widely available. Maybe not one this old, but I know they're still available on eBay. Sometimes you might get a deal through Craigslist or something, but Amazon, eBay carries these. And this is made by EKCO company. EKCO is how it's spelled. This is the best investment I've ever made. I mean, I don't even know where this came from. I think my wife had it, so I can't even say it was an investment. I didn't even buy it, but this thing is incredible. Probably the most widely used tool that I use constantly. When you're looking at a knife, it doesn't do any good to have a piece of junk knife. This is actually a high-grade, high-carbon steel cutlery knife. It used to be pretty darn sharp back in the day, but let me move this knife so I don't cut myself here. But you can see right here, now it takes a lot of effort just to do that. With the knife that I sharpen and I hone to a razor's edge, I can shave with this knife here, and it's kind of a homemade job here I did on this knife here. It's got a real neat finish and works excellent. But with this knife here, it's as sharp as a razor blade, if not sharper, so I can shave with this thing and cut anything with it just like butter. Thing works exceptionally well. And this is a high grade, really heavy ABS plastic with fibers in it hose, garden hose. But this knife is ridiculous. I mean, this knife sharpener, excuse me, is ridiculously handy, and it works excellent. So you just saw this knife right here that never left the table. I mean, that's a really hard jump, and then barely pulled that off. I'm going to use the same knife here and sharpen it in front of the camera. Sorry if I get off screen with this, but I don't want to cut my fingers off, so I'm watching the knife sharpener and not the monitor blade. Not the monitor of my camera, excuse me. Watching the blade and knife sharpener. You saw how dull this knife was just a moment ago, and now I feel it getting sharper as we speak. And hopefully this thing never left the viewfinder of the camera, so you don't think I'm cheating or some kind of trick here. I usually don't edit any of my videos, so that's not an issue. If any of you guys have seen my videos in the past. This knife is so dull, it's taken a while. I can still feel it working on that edge. So it has a long way to go. But you saw how hard it was before. Now, chops through pretty dang nice. I'll probably shave with it. But it still needs to be honed because you can still feel it. It sticks to the sharpener like a magnet. Once it's extremely fine point on that tip, on that edge, it really doesn't stick anymore when you pull it. But that's how you can tell you got a super sharp edge. Most of my knives I can actually shave with, at least the stuff that's 440, but anything that has a high carbon content. But proof right there, the knife sharpener does work. I couldn't even push it through this darn thing before I started. This is an EKCO. They sell them all over the place. Still see them on Craigslist and Amazon. Probably the best knife sharpener in the world that anybody can use. Very simple. You can put in your back pocket. So pick one of these up, or any form or model of this. Doesn't have to be EKCO, as long as it has these what do they call them, chromium washers. And best and most respected tool in my house right here.